Well, I know I promised you North Ferriby, guys, but the match engine said no. They had some glitches. So it's Swindon Supermarine instead. Can we still make the playoffs? Let's worry about Swindon Supermarine first. G'day guys, welcome to Pennies to Pounds, Season 9, Episode 3. I'm Waylands, but most people call me Wally. Today, I think we're going to bring you two matches, but we're going to bring you a highlights package first. Like I said in the intro, the match engine just completely glitched out on me, and I basically had text highlights through most of the match for the game against North Ferriby. I know North Ferriby's a favourite here. It's certainly my favourite game of the season in this league. Let's have a look at how we went, shall we, goals-wise. So, this is the first half here. Valentine on the ball here for North Ferriby. Blair plays a lovely ball for Martinez, and Martinez plays an even better cross for Walters. That's just class. Can't really get too upset about my boys about that. I was a little bit more upset about this one. There's a guy sticking his hand in the air for offside, and no one's bothered to mark Kuma there, and he gets an easy unmarked header for a goal. Gudja he nods one home from a free kick. Free kick from a corner, Wally. Right. As you can imagine, I was pretty upset at halftime. I thrashed the arms, told them to go out there and show me something different. They decided they were going to show me more of the same. Valentine puts it through here for Walters, and Walters just finds the seam and goes through the players. But Greatorex now to Williams, after I've got even more upset at the boys, finds Wood, and Wood scores a rare one in the air. To be fair, the North Ferriby keeper there, Walker, has just absolutely thrown himself at the cross there and completely misjudged what he should have been doing. Probably should have stayed home. Greatorex knocks this one out long again, and we've seen this before. Greatorex to Bang. Bang promised me he was going to start banging them in, and he has. Thornton's header is parried by Walker, but Richards is there to toe poke at home. And with 8 minutes to go, after being 4 goals down, Bang equalises. Would have been a great game. I would have liked to have seen the whole thing in the match engine, guys. I'm sure you would have as well. I can only apologise for the match engine being a glitchy little shit. Anyway, how are you going in the league? Let's have a look, shall we? Our form's not been great. It's sort of like 2 wins, 2 losses, win-loss, 2 wins, 2 losses. It's patchy. We lost to Kings Langley. We should have beat Shildon. Kings Langley wasn't so bad. And then we beat Thornaby, who were third at the time when we beat them. Go figure. These guys mystify me as much as they mystify you guys. We have brought in a couple of new players. So we've brought in Chaplin here in defence. To be fair, I'm probably going to sit him out for this one. His form's dropped off. He was of Leicester City, but then I've signed him up this season. I signed him on the star rating, really, and his positioning and tackling, hoping he wouldn't get drawn out of position as much as Dong does, but he's not as good in the air as Dong is, and it's a potato thing. This team that we're playing up against are weak in the air, so I think I'm going to play Dong, just so we can assort some aerial dominance. Let's do that now before I forget. And the other guy we've brought in is Rich Bernard here. Rich Bernard is a ball-winning midfielder. That's all he really does. His stats are pretty good across the board for this level. He's got good pace, which is much better than most of the guys that play central midfield for me. He's got good teamwork, good work rate, fairly determined. Fickle personality is a bit of a problem, but his tackling is good, and his positioning is also probably a little bit better than Agu's. He's pushed Agu and Richards out of the central midfield to partner, well, at this stage, partnering someone different every week. So we've decided, have we? Have we? I think we have. We decided this week we're going to go in with Greatorex in goal, a back four of Cummings, Thornton, Dong, and Richardson, who is back from injury. The big thing I need to talk about is that we've had no Ed Jobs. Ed Jobs broke his leg. He's been out for a good 4 months now. I can't remember if that was from the last episode or not, but he's only just coming back from injury. Richardson also did ankle ligaments. He was gone for a long time, so we had Richards and Dixon playing here, and Richardson's only just pushed out Dixon there. Dixon, as you can see from his average 6.9 there, he's actually been doing pretty well. Bernard and Johnson in the centre of the park. I'm struggling to find. I'll bring Hatfield on at some stage. But both Hatfield and Twig and Berries, their lack of pace is really causing problems. They're just not getting to passes the other guys are putting to them. They're not chasing the 50-50 balls down as quickly as their opponents, and they've both been responsible for a few goals we've leaked, to be fair. Whitaker back into the side, also back from injury, and Williams on the wing, and Wood gets to start in front of Ryan Harnwell. Now, Ryan Harnwell has had some confidence issues. He's really gone off the boil. He's only got 4 goals this year. We all wanted him to get to the 200 goals by the end of the save. That seems highly unlikely at this stage. Rumour has it that the Football Manager beta is dropping today. If that drops today, we're probably going to have one more episode of Pennies to Pounds, and then I'll start a beta save. At this stage, I think I'm going to do Leeds for a beta save. Bit of a bigger team with some better players, and let's see if I can get Leeds into the Champions League. That's a thought at this stage. We'll see how we go with that. But without any more crapping on, we'll get into the match here and see if RN Jesus is with us today or not. I thought after I put the little offering to RN Jesus in the last game that I would have had a little bit better luck, but if anything, the form's been more random. So let's just hope we do well here against Swindon Supermarine. We do owe these guys after last time. I think it was 4-0 loss to these boys after we got shot down by the Spitfires. All right, Charles for Supermarine. That corner is dealt with by Johnson. Jang finds Morgan. Morgan will cut this in, and it's cut out by Thornton. Thornton's been very, very good. He's done everything I expected from him when I signed him. He's been the absolute rock in defence. He's been my mainstay. Him and Dong, to be fair. So Dong was probably a little bit unfair to get me to sign Chaplin, but we needed some more depth at the back anyway. And there's Ewan Bang. Gets us off with a bang of a start there. And that is what we wanted to see. Ewan Bang also had form problems. I have started Wood and Harnwell up just to give Bang a bit of a rest. If you've seen in the Discord, Bang come to me and actually promised me that he was going to start banging them in, which I thought was pretty funny. And to be fair, that's exactly what he's done. He scored those 2 against North Ferriby, and he's off the mark here early against... Oh, Thornton needs to have netted that one. Netted it. Needs to have headed that one home. I'm getting my sports mixed up. Netted it's a basketball term, I guess. Right, Whittaker now. Finds Williams. Williams. Run down by Bowen. And that's the end of the highlight. Oh, this is not good. Oh, it's only a bruised shin. I'm not going to be too fussed about a bruised shin, to be fair. All right, Molinero now for the Spitfires. And that's not going to trouble Big Jake. Greatorex also had a form dump. I actually played William Bander for a couple of games and gave Greatorex a bit of a rest. I mean, God knows how many games consecutively Greatorex played in the league for us. Harper's through here. And, yep, easy cutback for Molinero. And we keep getting caught like that. Even playing a low defensive line, we keep getting caught like that. It really shouldn't happen. And this was the idea of playing Chaplin, who has better positioning than Dong. You can see, is this Dong? No, it's Richardson. Where is Dong? All right, so Dong's there. Yeah, so Richardson's really balls this one up. I don't know why he's cut so far in there. He's just left Molinero. Well, Molinero, so unmarked there. That's just really poor. Not happy with that at all. No reason for him to be pulling that bullshit. Greatorex gives the ball straight away here, but Cummings controls it. Cummings has actually been pretty good for us this season. Now he's settled into the side. I'm playing in his preferred role, and that seems to have made all the difference instead of the role that I wanted to play in. Who would have thought it? Trying to put a square peg in a round hole sometimes causes problems. Sometimes players develop, but Cummings evidently wasn't going to. Right, Jang puts in the corner. Grant on the far post. The big T-Rex comes out and gets the ball. And that's the end of the highlight. So I'll definitely do at least one more episode, guys. We'll roll out the season. Like, if we win this, I didn't do the league ladder, did I? That was poor. We'll do it in between games. If we win this game, we're kind of still in the chance with making the playoffs. I want to think that we're kind of still in the chance, but realistically, I think we're about 10 points behind. We've been as close as 5 off a couple of rounds ago, but then we had lost 3 matches in a row, and that was the end of that. Rightio, let's rev up the boys a bit here. We're going to go for the revenge line here. That's it. They're all liking that. Everyone's playing pretty well, except bloody Rich Bernard, who causes me no end of issues. He is literally the second best player at the club, going on star rating, and he just continues to be underwhelming. And do I have a girl on the bench? That's an oversight. That is an oversight indeed. Rightio, that's not good. Because Agoo's a natural replacement there. I could bring Richardson on there, to be fair, and he can play as the midfielder. Oh, Richards, rather, not Richardson. I get those two mixed up all the time. Harper with a sharp chance, and he scores it. So this is pretty much what we've been doing all season, guys. So the defence is poor, as it has been for some time now, as you know, guys, and it doesn't seem, other than Thornton, and they even rate well when we still let goals. That's what annoys me. We can have sevens all the way across the back. He's injured and wants to come off now. All right, so there's Ryan Harmon on for that. That's a no-brainer. Rich Bernard comes off for who, though? For who? Henry Johnson's playing just as badly. So, no, not really just as badly. So, Henry Johnson steps across to the deep line playmaker role, and we'll bring Willie Hatfield on there. And we're going to give everyone else... I've just said Cummings has been good for us, and he's only got a 6.4. We'll give him another 10 minutes. Pump the fist, get the boys out there. Rev them up. Come on, lads. You got this. Show me something else, shouts. We're going to encourage the entire team. Come on, boys. We got this. Or do we? Right, Johnson on for... yeah, Johnson on. Yeah, we'll get Johnson to push forward a bit more. And see if we can create something that way. So as you can imagine, after playing well with that 4-2-3-1 formation, losing Ed Jobs was really quite problematic. He was averaging well over 7 for the season. Had something like 5 goals and 8 assists or something, or 5 goals and 5 assists, around that sort of mark. And yeah, it's injured Harnwell. Oh, and that's exactly what Ryan Harnwell's been doing all season. We would, viewers, we would have backed Ryan Harnwell in to score that 9 times out of 10 a season ago. He just would have banged that in, and that's pretty much the playoff dream over, I think, guys. League 2, or even the Vanarama, seems to be a bridge too far for us with the time restrictions. I'm going to point the finger. We're not happy. I've had all sorts of dramas with dressing room morale as well. I threw the water bottle at him, and I didn't. I thrashed the arms and told them that they were playing poorly. And the team leaders come to me and said, "This isn't a fun place to play." And I'm like, felt like saying to them, "Do you really think this is a fun place to manage at the moment, guys? You're playing well below the standards I know you can play for." And yeah, it just. It has been the most frustrating season of Football Manager, and the match engine dying against North Ferriby kind of summed it up. Anyway, we'll be back to you with the Lowestoft game. Right, guys, we're back here for the game against Lowestoft. Here's the table. We're 15th. We were as high as 10th a few games ago, like I said, and only 5 points off the playoffs there, chasing our rivals, North Ferriby. I was hoping that North Ferriby game was going to be the turnaround of our form, and we were going to chase back. But to no avail, I don't think it's going to go away. I don't think there's enough games left in the season for us to catch up. But we've hit 40 points, and that's normally the safety amount. Having said that, things are pretty tight down the bottom here, and we don't want to take the foot off the pedal now. Let's finish the season and probably finish the save on a high. I'm going to make a change here. I know I was hating on Willie Hatfield before, but he can come back in there. Rightio, so we go in to this game against Lowestoft. Greatorex in goal, Cummings, Thornton, Dong and Richardson as the back four, Bernard and Hatfield in the centre, Whittaker and Williams, and Wooden and Bang. Let's see if we can actually get a win here. That'd be really nice. Pretty high up on the table, Lowestoft. I think they're 4th on the table. So we'll see how we go. Let's pump the fists. Tell them we're underdogs. They don't care. I think a lot of the players have switched off now. The chance of making the playoffs is so slim that they are no longer giving us stuff. Speaking of not giving us stuff, I forgot to encourage them. Let's send some encouragement out there for the boys and see if we can massage a result out of this one. This has undoubtedly been, as I've said many times before, one of the most difficult Football Manager saves I've done. Definitely the most difficult lower league save that I've done. I've done saves with big teams before and been sacked for lack of results, but lack of results managing Manchester United is not finishing first in having after a couple of seasons, and they'll sack you because you've got low reputation when you start out in the game. Williams plays a nice ball for Bang there, but Moss is onto it and just plays it back to their keeper. I've not been in any danger of being sacked here. However, I think I've been pretty close this season. When I was starting to lose the dressing room, I thought, okay, we're in a bit of trouble here. But I fixed that. I'm going to do a guide on how you fix that. For FM22, that's gone over the bar. Incorporate into a lower league training guide. I think that's the one thing I've learnt the most here is lower league training. I actually had some really good development from guys like Ed Jobs who have grown with the team. Most lower league saves, you change over your team so quickly. I know I'm restricted here because of the naming convention, and I've restricted myself. And I would have had a higher play turnover if I was doing it normally without the meme team thing. But the meme team's made it fun for me, and it makes the games a bit more fun to call. Rightio, pump the fists. Keep doing what we're doing, we'll be fine. See, Will Hatfield, he does this. You watch this. He'll end up with a 7 because he'll take a free kick and score, or he'll take a free kick and get an assist. Technical skills wise, he's great. He's just 36 years old, and he's slow, and he's weak, and gets pushed off the ball, and like he'll tackle. I've seen him slide in and try and tackle someone, and he's literally just bounced off them and done nothing to them. And then we're just a man down at the back, and that's some poor marking from Thornton there, I think, this time. Is that Thornton? Yeah, it is. My best defender, and he's completely muffed that one up. If we defend wider, they come through the middle. If we defend more narrowly, a little bit like this, like we're trying to push them wide at the moment. And that's Dong. Anyway, it is what it is. And look, see, his rating's still really good. So please, rating system, be better in FM22. Hatfield hooks it in. Thornton, there it is. I told you, there's the assist for Hatfield that I told you was coming. Thornton nods one home. And, is it Dong? Is it Dong or Thornton? What's going on here? Dong's on the near post. Let's have a look. It's Thornton. It just looked like it was Dong. I was right the first time. And it is 1-1 now here. Rightio. Hopefully this is a counter-attack for us. Come on. Tackle him. Tackle him. Someone defend. It's a penalty. Gretoric saved the last one, so I highly doubt this one's going to be saved. Come on, RN Jesus. No. Not happening. Virgo scores. And now we are pushing the proverbial up the hill now. All right, let's have a look at the bench and see if I've got anything on the bench that I feel like bringing on. We'll do that. We'll be more expressive first. We'll change that construction. There we go. Now we'll make a sub. Rightio. Dave Wood, making noises about leaving the club from lack of match time. I've given him a few games, and to be fair, he scored in most of them, so that's the end of that. Jack Williams and Rich Bernard. Rightio. Rich Bernard comes off for Jordan Richards, and Jack Williams comes off for Chubb. Give team talk. Pump the fists. Oh, we didn't give him a team talk in the end. That was silly. Rightio. Hang on, I do want to change one more thing. I'll do it after this highlight. Right. Saunders with the throw-in. Finds Grundy. Oh, Cummings murderates him. Deary me. Deary me. Rightio. What are we going to do here? I was going to get Richardson to attack and overlap here and see if we could score like that, but that's not happening now. Richards, does he play left back? He does now. He does now. Or do I play Whittaker back there? No, I play Richards back there. Can he mark? No, he can't mark. All right. Dom can play there, but then I don't have... Oh, do you know what? We got to win this match. It can't get any worse. Yeah. Can't get any worse. Deary me. It's been the story of the season, this sort of stuff. Silly penalties, silly goals, poor mistakes, and I was talking about some of the players finding their level. I think the club might have found its level. We're in more debt than we've ever been in. We're still probably the lowest team, or one of the lowest teams in the league on wage budget. And reputation-wise, we've just had so many guys that have been good. We had one guy that was really good. I wanted to sign him, and he'd agreed to a contract, but a team from Vanarama South came in and said, no, we'll have him. And that was it. Oh, Hamilton around there. Rule. Oh, that's a good tackle in the box in the end there by Richardson. Bit of good defending there. The boys showing some plucky defence here. I just wanted to say plucky. It's a good word. Nodded away. Now Chubb now on the counter. Can we equalise? He's got Ewan Bang with him. Chubb goes past his man, does he? No, he doesn't. Saunders sticks the boot in. Something my players seem to be adverse to, and removes the ball. Chubb's just developed the Knox ball pass player trait, and the first time I've seen him try it on a highlight, it doesn't work. Rightio. We've kept attacking here. We've gone with all or nothing mentality here. It's good. Chubb knocks it look forward for Harnwell. Harnwell's got Bang. Can Bang one in? No, Bang's denied by Robertson, and the ball goes out for a corner. Can Mr. Set Piece Hatfield here produce us another goal? This is going to be a short corner, I reckon. Yeah, it is. Looking for Chubb. Oh, Chubb takes too long. Chubb's supposed to just pass it straight to the guy on the edge of the area there, and he's supposed to shoot. But that's it. It's a 2-1 loss against Lowestoft. I think that's 2 that we've dropped to these boys this season. I am pretty happy with the performance from most of the guys, despite that. Not concede another goal after going a man down with half an hour to go. That was pretty good, I think. And all but the conceded penalty. That's 1-1. Right, so we're going to come back to you for the end of the season, guys. We might even just do one match, depending on what we're doing. We'll do one match, and we'll do like the end of season awards and that sort of stuff. Who have we got in the last match? Let's have a look. It's not that far away. It's Weymouth, and where are they on? Where are they in the zoo at the moment? Oh, they're mid-table. We beat them last time. I'm pretty sure we did anyway. So we might do a farewell tour against Weymouth, and like we'll bring Riggedy Rigby on, and yeah, we'll throw the old boys out there, Twig and Berries, and we'll get to say farewell to the Penistone boys in style before we start things for FM22. So despite the crappy results there, please don't forget to leave us a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when I drop an episode. We do Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays ideally. I know today's been late, but if I'm honest, I've been watching the Dota and might have fallen a little bit behind on my recording. I'm Waylands. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.